What's that?
My daughter.
Meg 2: The Trench lays the groundwork for the franchise's future with its action-packed finale, hinting that Meg 3 will take things up a notch. Because what's bigger than Jason Statham battling giant sharks? Let's dive into everything we know about the third movie. One of the biggest reasons why the Meg movies have been such a hit is their sheer entertainment value. These films aren't exactly winning over critics, but that hasn't stopped them from raking in cash at the box office. Meg 2, for example, didn't get the best reviews. Its Rotten Tomatoes score is even worse than the first movie's. But let's be honest, that hardly matters when audiences just want to see Jason Statham take on massive prehistoric sea monsters. Just like the first movie, Meg 2 goes all out to up the spectacle. If 2 Megalodons weren't enough in the original, the sequel takes things further by throwing in 3 killer sharks. And because that still wasn't over the top enough, it also introduces a giant octopus for the big showdown on Fun Island. Instead of relying on a post-credit scene to hint at the future, Meg 2 makes it clear by the end that an even bigger sequel is on the way. The final moments of Meg 2: The Trench set up some major possibilities for Meg 3. As Jonas, Mac, Mei Ying, Juming, Rigus, and DJ sit on the beach waiting for their ride off Fun Island, Rigus casually drops a game-changing piece of information. There's a good chance that the Meg High-Key is pregnant. The movie had already hinted at this earlier, showing High-Key swimming closely with 2 male Megs during mating season. Since both of the males are killed in the finale, High-Key's survival pretty much confirms that she's going to have multiple offspring before the next movie. This idea of a new generation of Megalodons is actually pulled straight from Steve Alten's books, which the movies are based on. The third book in the series, Meg: Primal Waters, introduces the concept of a female Meg giving birth to 2 sons. However, Meg 2 leaves things a little more open-ended, meaning Meg 3 could take that idea even further by introducing more than just 2 new Megs. Since the first movie had 2 Megalodons and the second had 3, it wouldn't be surprising if the third installment increased the number again, maybe even 4 or more giant sharks causing chaos. But it's not just about more Megalodons. Meg 3 has a chance to introduce an even wider variety of prehistoric sea creatures. Meg 2 already teased the possibility of other ancient species lurking below the thermocline, revealing that a massive octopus and smaller reptilian creatures were down there as well. Even though they didn't make it out alive, the fact that they existed at all opens the door for even more undiscovered creatures to emerge in the next movie. Meg 2's ending isn't just setting up more Megalodons, it's expanding the entire underwater world, giving Meg 3 plenty of room to go even bigger. As for who's coming back, Meg 3's cast will likely include many of the familiar faces from the first 2 films. Jason Statham is pretty much a given at this point, considering he's the lead of the franchise and the main reason audiences keep coming back. His character, Jonas Taylor, has already proven himself as the ultimate deep-sea action hero, with Meg 2 fully embracing Statham's reputation for taking on ridiculous, high-energy roles. Besides Statham, other returning cast members from the Meg 2: The Trench will likely include Cliff Curtis as Mac, Sophia Kai as Mei Ying, and Paige Kennedy as DJ. They've become the core group of survivors in these movies, so it makes sense for them to be back for another round. One of the newer additions, Jing Wu, could also return as a key ally to Jonas. Meanwhile, fans of Li Bingbing might still have hope. While she didn't come back for the Meg 2, the possibility is there for her character Su Yin to make a return in Meg 3. With more Megalodons, new sea creatures, and the possibility of even crazier action, Meg 3 is shaping up to be the wildest installment yet. If there's one thing these movies have proven, it's that they're all about going bigger, and it looks like the next one won't be any different. Meg 3 has a great opportunity to expand the franchise by bringing in more prehistoric creatures, and there's plenty to choose from. Since Meg 2: The Trench already introduced a giant octopus and smaller reptilian creatures, the third movie could push things even further with even deadlier threats from the deep. One of the best candidates would be Mosasaurus, a massive marine reptile that lived during the late Cretaceous period. It's basically an underwater T-Rex with fins. making it an even bigger menace than the Megalodons. Since Jurassic World already made this creature famous, MEG 3 could give it a new spin, showing a more realistic or even mutated version of it. A fight between a MEG and a Mosasaurus could be a major highlight, with both predators battling for dominance. Another terrifying option could be Kronosaurus, a giant marine reptile from the plesiosaur family. Unlike the long-necked plesiosaurs, Kronosaurus had a short but powerful body with massive jaws that could crush anything in its path. It would be a perfect addition if MEG 3 wants to introduce an apex predator that can even challenge the MEGs. Imagine Jason Statham trying to escape both a Megalodon and a Kronosaurus at the same time. Pure chaos. If the movie wants to go even weirder, it could bring in Dunkleosteus, an ancient armored fish with a bite force that could snap a shark in half. These creatures lived way before the Megalodons, but if MEG 3 explores more of the trench's secrets, it could reveal that some Dunkleosteus survived in the deep. Since they were known to eat anything, including their own kind, they could be an unpredictable threat, attacking both MEGs and humans. Of course, the franchise could also get creative and introduce something completely fictional, maybe a hybrid creature that evolved in isolation inside the trench. Since MEG 2 already hinted that there's more lurking in the deep, MEG 3 could reveal a new prehistoric horror that has never been seen before. Whatever direction the movie takes, it's clear that MEG 3 needs to up the stakes, and the best way to do that is by bringing in more prehistoric monsters. The Megalodons might still be the stars of the show, but throwing in some new, equally terrifying sea creatures would make for an even crazier, action-packed sequel. That said, director Ben Wheatley has been pretty open about his plans for the MEG 3, even before the MEG 2 hit theaters in August 2023. He initially talked about making the MEG a trilogy, but admitted it was a bit early to discuss a third movie before seeing how the second one performed. Still, he's optimistic about the franchise's future, saying there's a lot more to explore in that world. That suggests MEG 2: The Trench might have set up some big reveals that could push the series even further. And that wraps up everything we know so far about the MEG 3. With even bigger sharks, more prehistoric creatures, and the potential for an all-out deep-sea showdown, the next installment is shaping up to be wild. But what do you think? What creatures or storylines would you like to see in the MEG 3? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.